points in the game.
My words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you.
You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you
Miami has become the greatest football team.
leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go through this downpour in South Florida. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The lefty right to the air to start. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
The extra point, up and good. And the Dolphins will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, you're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Fields now to throw on first down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
A handoff to Pacheco. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, son. 551, 551, 12, go.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's taken in, and he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Angel. Here we go. You got what? You got it.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Moving outside the pocket. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions. And
good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, New York. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Now the try here for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Jets come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
All right, come on. 20, TX. 18. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Ready. 18.
Throwing again, it's Tua. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
18.
From the gun, here's Tua. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Gervon Dexter getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Hey, 21 TA. 44. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's right there.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Miami.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in his rep thing, their siblings. Nothing but my children.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Tua, give it to Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jet 16-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, ready. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Turbo one. Trade in.
Here's a give to Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Big team. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa. Got his man at the 6. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Miami.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So, following the touchdown, the punter man gonna kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Fields now on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's another Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
A give here to Pacheco. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. The RPO. That one is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
So as he's saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go.
Now Fields. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Jets.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go,
To throw is Fields. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 3.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. It's 3rd and 4. They go play action with Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Fields to throw for it. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jets.
The kicker on for the
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
32 stay here. 32! Wait there!
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. They'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 21 T8! Hey, hey! Hey! Help!
To throw is Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Working across the field, completes this one to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All right. 18! Okay. Hey! Double one, high.
Throwing is Tua. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll go right back to Tolbert. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
21G!
Again, it's Tua. Pass caught by Tolbert. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This, about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Dolphins get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
14.
Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
43-yard line.
Hey, 10. Here we go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Fields. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
All right, come on. All right, go ahead. Go. He's right. No.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 39 yards.
22-yard line.
All right. Team. All right, fellas. Listen up. 20 TX. Help!
On the handoff, this is Achane. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why. There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible, but you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield, but when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Jets 1st down.
They'll run with Monunga. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Fields to throw. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out right at that 1st down marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 2.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Throwing is Fields. That is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. He's inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
That'll take over 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? 32, stay.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
All right. Out, out. Turbo wide. Wide. Get wide.
They're called in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Dolphins 27, Jets 14.
So, following the touchdown, the punter, man, gonna kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Jim's clear. Jim.
42-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Fields. That'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready. Hey, turbo.
On 1st and 10, it's H.N. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Dolphins tack on 1 more to their lead.
Jets 14.
So, following the touchdown, the punter, man, gonna kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's gonna bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw is Fields. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Here we go.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit. here at this stage of the game.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now Fields. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, New York.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, they go with Pacheco. And they've got it. Going to pick up the 1st down there. Right around midfield.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Rolling right. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Fields now on 2nd down. Looking middle. That's the tight end, Taylor. He'll be marked down very close to the 1st down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a 1st down.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace. If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Here we go. Right.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
Hey, Ken.
Fields now. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
That's good for the Jets.
1st down. Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer.
Jets 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ground, here is Achane. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Come on, 2.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Gain of 6 yards.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Mayday. Don't jump. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Fields Forced to his right. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
That's 35. That's right. Tonight.
Back to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11. So a win here for the Dolphins. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.